Welcome back, guys, to Pearl of the Orient. And first off, I want to apologize. In previous videos, I think it's been a little too lopsided with the amount of strategy, deployment, and not enough time in the actual battles. I could do a better job of thinking these things through, but then just giving you a quick summary and being able to cut into fights a little quicker. So we're going to try maybe some new things and get set up so that the next campaign we're off on the right foot. I changed up the resolution as well. We're back to a standard 16:9. Okay, where we're at in the campaign right now, we are pushing pretty far north, but we're strung pretty thin too. We've only got 2 Challenger 1s left and a few Chieftains, but they've got a shit ton of 88 Bs, 44. With that 16 AP cannon, we're actually kind of vulnerable here. We need to depend on our jets and helicopters, not so much our tanks, to deal with numbers like that. We're also getting flanked here a little bit by a Marine group. Not sure what's going to happen there. We can't initiate a battle. We're going to end our turn. Actually, you know what? We can deploy... No, let's wait. Let's try to get this armored regiment in. So we're going to end turn. And if we get attacked up north there, we may actually pull back. Okay, first a naval battle. A lot of Ludas and muskets, but that's all they've got. This time we've got the Cham Sarai. Okay, but the Type 21 kind of suck, and we're going to have to rely on the Pegasus to do the fighting and have the Cham Sarai protect them. And what a wide open, crazy map. There's no islands to be found, so we're going to get a Type 21 on each side of this deployment zone just so that we're not too vulnerable, but they are not at all our fighting force. We're going to get some Pegasus all lined up here, and the rest are going to be Cham Sarais. I don't know where they're going to be spawning, and even this, I don't think it's going to be enough against all those muskets, but we're going to jump in and try. Where are they? They're on the other side. Okay, let's move in. We probably can't even spot the muskets. I imagine they're a little too small. We just see the Ludas there. There's going to be a lot of them. We're going to get an LCU out for them as soon as we can. Okay, they're ready to fire. Let's go. Focus. We're going to get this Type 21 back out this way. No need to get them killed. Okay, there is a mess of muskets. Okay, these guys turn weapons off. Ooh, did we get enough? Not quite. Okay. And they can now fire whatever they want. LCU come in. No fuel or spare parts. Okay, here comes some of the missiles. Ooh, we got a Luda. Here's a big volley. Yep, we lose one. We're going to lose more of them. The muskets, I think they've only got like 2 missiles. Okay, let's reconsolidate. We're in some real trouble here.
We're moving again.
Get another Type 21 just for the cannons, maybe. He can stay pretty close by. Okay, musket's getting in tight. I actually don't want him to be so close. Pegasus, weapons off. Let's get them to fire together. You might actually recover from this. Let's get them to focus. You know, they're like kamikazing on us. Okay, that Pegasus, oh man. So we better hit the ones that are close by. Okay, solid. Okay, these guys are vulnerable. Let's try to get it back. See if we can get another Type 21 in. Yeah, just focus fire, guys. LCO spent, get out of there, and it'd be worthwhile to get the Pegasus rearmed.
Anything you want, sir.
Okay, we're in okay shape. If we could just survive against the turrets of these Ludas and get the Pegasus rearmed, let's get their harpoons off.
Break cover, folks. We're moving again. Why does it always have to be me? What's the plan?
Let's actually get up there and engage a little bit rather than just be sitting ducks. This guy can stop.
My pleasure, sir.
Okay, it's going to be a bit of a slog right here until we get them rearmed, but it's coming.
My pleasure, sir.
Still surviving just fine. He gets rid of his exosets, but it's fine. It's all in vain a little bit.
If you say so, sir.
Okay, this LCU is going to be spent basically right away. Let's bring another one. Why did we just... Oh, because they stopped? Huh. Okay. Well, the Pegasus are ready. Let's focus. And turn off weapons. Beautiful.
On our way, sir.
LCU's coming in.
Break cover, folks. We're moving again.
Pegasus are so good. Like, they are definitely ship killers.
My pleasure, sir.
Through and through. Let's get them moved up there. The LCU will join them. Because this one is empty.
Loud and clear. Out.
Okay, the Type 21s have a pretty good cannon. Let's stop there. Looks like... Okay, we got them. Total victory. However, they're not dead. So let's see what happens here. They had instigated. Oh, we got another one. Shenzhen. We are equally matched. It's just too many tanks, though, I think. Even though we now have the Scorpions, it's nothing against those ZTZ-88Bs. We do have the choppers as well, and the tornadoes. Maybe we can fight this. We would just hold bone. Decent income. We don't have any ATGMs. Oh man, we would have to just rely so heavily on the tornadoes. We need 1,300 points. Might be able to get there. We're going to give this one a shot. And it's really, again, only because we got the tornadoes, but also because we do have the choppers. Let's get an infantry CV back there. I didn't actually even look really what they had a lot of AA. And then territorials, we're going to get them up into the town and the forest there. Expose some SAS. They've also got the stingers. So they're going to hold that front line and they're probably going to die, but we're going to try it. I think we're just going to go hit a couple spots. Maybe not the third one. We got to keep something in tow to respond. Should have had some recon. Let's get some spread out. Any hits? Okay, well there's a lot in town there that we missed. Okay, get out.
Sky is ours.
We got one more tornado left. Let's hit it.
Someone needs guardian angels.
Start getting him refitted. Territorials can do a bit. Let's try, guys. Good explosions there.
Brace yourself. We're flying in.
We still need 800. Let's get the links. The last one in. Try to jump right on top of them. Careful with these guys. The transport chopper's out. He's getting in a little too deep. Come on, Territorials. Okay, they're spent. We got another tornado ready. Let's hit it. It should be pretty close. Links 3 just in time. Nice. And here, good hit. Yeah, not bad. Okay, 35 points needed. Oh, we torched them. They were a lot smoother than expected, but it's because of the air power that we had. Territorials took a few, but that Lynx 3, whatever the he's got a Hellfire or something, so good. So what was our we took 70 points of losses. Really happy with that. Took them out for 1,300. And they're down to 14 tanks. Okay. It's a total victory. We pushed them out, and we could actually maybe make a counter push into the airport. But this one scares me. Our tanks are just undermatched. They really are. And we don't have any strike force in the air. These are both air superiority versus all of these 88Bs. There's 44 of them. I think we're going to kind of risk it. We're going to avoid battle. Pull them back. So they're going to counter push back in, but that's okay. They refit some of this stuff, but they left the tanks vulnerable. There's literally 0 AA here, just the tanks. Could we get the tornadoes? Yes. First things first, let's try to hit up this Marine regiment, see if we can bust them, and we do. So we should be clear on that side as far as I know. Let's push the Canadians up. We've got a couple other units here. So the artillery coming up and the commando regiment is ready to go as well. We definitely want the tornadoes up against all these 88Bs. The other thing we could use over there is potentially this fob, but we can't move in. Okay, so there's no joining area between these two. We'll work on R&Ring and stuff for all of these units. Okay. We own everything except for Yanxian. They're going to have... This is actually a really good map. Nice open areas for us to do strikes on them. The Harrier 3s can play a role here too, since we've only got 3 tornadoes. We've got 13 income. Unbelievable. They need 16. So actually, is there a way we could destroy them? We would have to push into Yanxian. Could we do it? This would block their retreat. We need to do it. We may just even do it with 1 unit. Yep, that unit moves in. We block the retreat. We'll deal with what we want to do there afterward. Now let's go into North District. Because 1,300 points, or 1,617, is not enough to destroy this whole battle group. We'll win with them having a lot of tanks left. Let's jump in. And what's going to be the best location? So Delta does not spawn in anything. We got plenty of income. We're going to be working out of the new territories. We definitely want eyeballs. We're going to do this. Keep some even back here. Just want eyes on everywhere that they're moving. We will get Milans in different places. And then up front, we can have a few Fusiliers. Maybe some tougher fighting forces. Maybe Gurkhas. They're so expensive. This might be what it takes to slow them down. I don't really want to lose all these infantry, and we shouldn't really have to. I want to at least have some ground presence. We don't want to get totally overwhelmed here. Okay, So we've got recon out, we've got some infantry just to hold things down, and the jets are gonna eat. So let's try. Tornadoes ready.
Making an attack run.
I don't know, I don't want to use the last of the tornadoes there,
Fleet
but
is ready to go.
we're just gonna do a couple feelers, clusters there, get some Harriers ready.
Welcome you aboard.
So why are they kind of sneaking around?
The captain and
Start
his
hitting
crew
them up.
welcome you aboard.
Ooh, there was a good hit.
Ready
Oh,
to
wow.
sir.
There they are in all of their hellish glory. Okay,
Someone need a guardian
glad we've got a
angel?
tornado still. Here it comes.
It's gonna rain down on them crawlers. The sky is
Harrier's
ours.
still up. Let's go. How was that tornado hit? Not bad. It wasn't insanely good, but it was good. We still need 1,200 points.
Target in sight. Adjusting aim.
Ah, they're having trouble getting on target. Those rockets are pretty solid, though. Okay, we got a tornado ready.
Rain down on them crawlers.
Where is going to be the best strike? Oh, wow, there's a big group here. Let's watch this.
The captain and his crew welcome you aboard.
Yep. Oh, man, really good.
Target in sight. Adjusting aim. The sky
Okay,
is
areas
ours.
are ready. Let's start going.
Target in sight. Adjusting aim.
Still need 600. That cluster was just so-so.
Angel.
We got lots of strikes coming in, though. We should be able to finish them off here. And... okay, pretty good. Oh, there's a couple more. Beautiful. Should have got these transports out. That was foolish.
Fleet is ready to go.
Okay, more Harriers ready. Let's get them coming.
Middle in.
These Harriers look pretty awesome, actually. They have their disadvantages, like they're weak in some ways, but they're also awesome. They're really versatile. We got them, looks like. Really solid. Total victory. We did end up getting 30 of them, so it's possible that it would have been destroyed, but I'm relieved to have those tanks out of here. And what's left? We've got some artillery and a militia regiment, so nothing too threatening. There's still all these choppers, ton of Xanshi 85s. So this is a pretty dangerous group, actually. I think we should consider pushing in to destroy these groups. We could always pull back out. Oh man, is it risky? Like, these guys could move in behind us, but it would destroy all of their jets. We're also going to struggle for air support going up that deep. So I'm kind of tempted to just hunker down. Let's R&R. I think we need it about here. Anyone have initiative? No, it looks clear. Okay, and the seas are clear on both the right and the left from what I can tell. Now we can bring in the armored group. Let's do that and start moving them to the front line. Okay, let's end turn. Oh, how did this happen? I should be able to pull back here, I would have thought. Okay, that was unfortunate, but we cannot avoid battle. we would surrender and lose everything. So this is going to be a mess. You know what? Actually, I don't think it's even worth fighting this. I think we will auto-resolve it. I know I had said we weren't going to auto-resolve anything, but it's going to be bad. So, oh, a major defeat, not even a total. So what does that mean? We didn't lose them. Wow. Okay, we're just going to make a couple moves here just to make everything blue. I kind of like that. And this group of Canadian rifles, it's going to help a lot getting them up to the front line. The tornadoes, I think they're still needed here against the 88Bs. But meanwhile, the Phantoms can come up to fight those choppers a little bit. We still can't escape with our territorials, so we may go up and try to save them. Really wish we could refit. But now the fact that the 88Bs are gone, I do feel a lot more confident. Get a little extra cohesion in there, and the Sea Harriers will also do a great job. Get them in there against those choppers. Okay, just taking another wide look. We're good on the seas everywhere. We've just got these frontline battles. It's turn 6. We're not... I don't think we want to fight them. I think we'd rather have them fight, and we will counter. And otherwise, we're going to end turn. Okay, here we go in Shenzhen. We got same value of forces, same situation. They're stuck in Pingu. So again, our choppers, they don't have AA either. Like they've got like none. So our choppers are going to eat. And then once that's done, if we need to, then we'll counter push, potentially even with the Scorpions, and they can push in behind to get the support. So this is going to just be another air domination, hopefully, with the tornadoes and the choppers. We got 12 income. We only need to get 1,300 to beat them. Okay, we're going to approach this one a little bit differently. Instead of defending bone, we're going to have a little bit of recon kind of scattered about just to protect our flanks. We're starting with all 3 tornadoes and all of our choppers, of course, including the Lynx 3. We've got a FOB, which is great. Our 1 CB is back here in Yanqian, and we get a +4 tick from that. Just a few infantry to hold it down, and then up front, we've got a couple of tow rockets, tow missiles, that we're going to tuck in this tree line right here. And a little bit of recon also scattered about, but we're counting mostly on our air support to take out the first wave of them, and then we may bring in a response group of Scorpions and maybe even Challengers, especially along the backside here. I suspect they'll have a lot of support, all of their artillery, and in fact, let's just preemptively get a strike force Scorpions ready. If we run into the 88Bs, we're dead, but we might be able to get along the backside there. And how about some Canadian rifles just coming up the forest here? We can really cause some havoc. Maybe just a couple Scorpions, and wouldn't mind some Maws, but I think just based on the cost and the 16 AP is enough. Let's get some Canadian rifles coming through the forest. Okay, we're going to launch battle. Choppers, time to eat. You guys get in here. Scorpions around the back. Tornadoes ready. Let's hit right into town there. Yep, here they come through the forest. Okay, rifles out. Let's get a little bit of flanking here, and then one of them could go around the back. All the Grizzlies, we just want them out of there. They can actually hit up choppers, and the Scorpions just keep running. Toes are out. Let's get to the FOB. Ooh, okay, shoot. That was not good. Let's get the Reckies back. How are we doing here? Lynxes in a little tight. Okay, those Scorpions are going to die, but that's fine. Lynx 3's out as well. Let's get him loaded. Didn't get these guys set up. Let's get right in the tree line up here. We're actually in good shape. The rifles just near the edge of the forests, and the Grizzlies can really fend off these choppers, at least somewhat. Yep, see that?
It always comes down to the infantryman and his rifle.
The rifle's doing a good job. Just causing some havoc. Let's get down near that road, just make sure. Ooh, that's not good. We are probably going to lose those engagements. We could get some 20 millimeters over there.
I'm making an attack run.
Okay, there's all the artillery.
Gonna rain down on them crawlers.
Let's see how they fare, and let's try to get the Canadians into those buildings. Yeah, this is going to be rough, those Legion, but we've got 20 millimeters. That's about as good a support as you could ask for.
Sky is ours.
Recce's are going to die up there, but that's fine. Let's hit up with some more tornadoes. Yeah, it's a tough day for the Canadian Rifles. Oh, looks like we got them, though. Total victory, and the tank regiment is gone. So the 88 Bs, I think, got destroyed. We only lost 180. And it was a combination of Grizzlies, Rifles, Scorpions. And they attacked us there, so we can counter. And I think it's time to do it. It's time to just put them to bed, get rid of this airfield. It would kind of just put this campaign to sleep. Yep, there goes the group destroyed, and we'd be able to refit, assuming we could take this. And then as for Yanxian, they didn't even attack us, which is kind of weird, but now we've got the Leopard AS-1s. And again, I don't think we're even going to instigate that one. We are tasked with just defending these back locations, which we're doing effectively. We're not going to start in Penghu either, like we're not going to initiate, because our tanks would not be able to participate. But we're ready to end turn. And this is turn 8 now. We have a chance to complete this campaign in this particular video. All right, we did get attacked in Penghu. Actually, you probably want to hunker down in this town here. We're going to have decent income, +5, +4. And we only need to hit them up for 500. Are they going to be able to retreat? I suppose they could to Bone. And we have no opportunity to trap them, but all of their jets would be gone if we can win this. It's very close quarters. They'll be right on our doorstep as we start this battle. So we are just hunkering down here. We've got a few infantry at least in town. We've got both challengers out. Now is the time for them to make their stand. The 20 millimeter Lynxes are ready to respond to the waves that are coming in. And then we've got a lot of Scorpions and M113 106s in this forest to just provide a lot of guns on target if they roll down here. We've got 3 ADATs out to fend off enemy jets as well as ground targets. We should perhaps get a little bit of supply immediately next to that ADATs. We've got a FOB right in the center. We're going to start from that and go from there. Here they come.
Sky is ours.
Okay, Grizzlies out, Saxons out. They're going to try to take out our FOB. But the ADATs, I think, are already, they're firing, and they're doing a great job. Canadian Rifles ready to jump on them. Challengers are eating. Doing great as well. Only 36 points, and I think we got them here. We're going to take out their cargo. Wow, that was quick. Love to see it. And it's a total victory. So I think, well, okay. They're going to have 2 units bounce out to Bone, but we take the airfield, and their planes should pop right now. Beautiful. It also prevents the escape from Yanxian, plus we can refit and reinforce Yanxian. Light tanks, maybe we should also think about hitting up Bone and just make sure they're not going to come back. The rifles are ready. They've got some initiative. Yep, there we go. Beautiful. And I think we're going to end turn. I mean, we don't necessarily have to fight this. Let's just see what happens if we end turn here. and it would be turn 9. This is a total victory. Our troops have inflicted very heavy casualties to Beijing, who now have no choice but to agree to our conditions. You could not have achieved better results. The Union Jack is likely to keep flying over Hong Kong for at least another century. We got him. Honestly, I think that's one of the weaker campaigns in some ways because you're forced to defend and just make it to turn 9 as opposed to having control over how hard you push and achieving, a certain spearhead to an objective. It does still have its characteristics that make it attractive, which is especially highlighting the United Kingdom. Good to use their tanks, their air force, the navy. There's a lot of good units in there that are enjoyable to use. Still a great campaign. Still a lot of fun. And we're getting ready to move on to the next one, which would be climb Mount Norodnaya, playing as the USSR. I believe this one includes a hell of a lot of VDV and a lot of Russian tanks. We also get to use their navy, though, which is exciting. Maybe some Sovereign Minis and some Utiloys, that type of thing that we get to use. So we're going to tackle that one next. But I appreciate you guys joining in. Take care.